It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visitors and our home team. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Inside the 35. And they finally track him down, but not until he gets to the 3-yard line. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. A gain of 66 yards.
Oklahoma City, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. Rushed to his left. And he's into the end zone. What a start. And Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On the RPO, it's a throw, and it's Higgins. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Set to go now on first and 10.
180! Hurry, hurry! What's that?
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
On second down, Baker. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Pistol, pistol, pistol. What's that?
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
What's that?
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
What's that?
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
Good. 180. Done.
He will do it himself. He's in.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. They come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Pitts is the man in motion. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Up the sideline at the 35. Down the sideline past the 45. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 76 yards for the touchdown. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Black Knights will move out to a 14-7 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here's Williams on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Good.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 27-yard line.
Throwing is Mayfield. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's a close game early on. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
180!
Once again, it's Gibbs. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Hurry, hurry! What's that?
That's quickly out to Williams. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 9.
Real. 180!
They go play action with Mayfield. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Real. Stop!
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That is caught. Finding Higgins. A gain of 16 on that pass play. And that will be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
180!
Mayfield to throw. Got his man at the 6. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
Oklahoma City, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal.
180!
Here's Gibbs. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
180! What's that?
Gibbs the 6.
He was taken down behind.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Good. 180.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Good.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. They're called in at the 2. To the goal line and in.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Their own 22-yard line.
To throw on first down is May. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll be second down. Working out of the gun. It's May. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's third and
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Throwing on third down is May. On the run to the right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on third down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it. Nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the first down.
So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Out of the gun, here's May. Exiting the pocket right. And he holds on to it here as he's out of bounds. That's a yard or 2 shy of the line of scrimmage. Therefore, that's a sack.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That's Ibuka in motion. On second down, it's May. Pass right side to down. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jamarcus Ingram.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down throw from Mayfield. This one downfield, taken in by Higgins. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
Oklahoma City, first down.
First and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Set. 180.
To throw is Mayfield. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Xavier Watts.
Try again. It's second and 10.
Set. What's up?
Throwing is Baker. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
What's up?
On first and 10, here's Baker. Get it out quickly to Higgins. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Point it right. What's up?
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. This is intercepted. Picked off by Azareye'h Thomas. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
The 41-yard line.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And that will be a first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
On first down, they'll go with an option right. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He's into space past the 25. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 30 yards. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Robinson trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Touchdown, out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And they mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
First down.
180.
First and 10 at the 39.
Mayfield. Forced out wide. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Good. 180. What's on?
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Start.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another
King. What's up?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Good. Alert. This one. Done.
On play action, Mayfield. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. And he's going to have the first down. Just as the marker, it is 1st and goal.
That's good for Oklahoma City. First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's a run. For the pylon, he's in. Huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Sometimes I'm a blue devil. Twin, don't hustle and grill. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over clear. I used to want to M, now I got serious.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter.
Set to kick off.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. To the right. That's Pitts. It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another 1st down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
They run over center with Robinson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
May to throw on 2nd down. Going for it all. He's got it! And he will score! Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now here in this 4th quarter. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here's Williams on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
180! What's up?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. A short throw caught by Ferguson. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Here is first and goal.
Hey, 433.
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. Big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. He works free. Right side. Inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Throwing now is May. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch.
Touchdown, OKC.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got me. It's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Williams. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10.
First and 10.
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. That's taken in left side by Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Here's first down.
That's another Oklahoma City.
King,
First
king,
down.
king.
First and 10.
Baker to throw. Looking to the left side. He's got it. Onto the line now on 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing is Mayfield. Moving to his right. His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
180. Like you've been here before. What's that?
Now on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he'll take it on in.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The extra point is good. And the Huskies back within 7. It's 35-28. Even with their full complement of timeouts, they're close to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
This is 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's that?
Mayfield to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Set. What's that?
Here's Mayfield. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
180. What's that?
To throw is Mayfield. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ivan Pace. And the Black Knights have just about sewn up this football game. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Second and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll go again with Robinson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now a second timeout called by the defense. Get the stoppage in just over 50 seconds to go in this one. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big. Forcing 4th down. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Williams now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
180!
To throw is Mayfield. He'll air one out for Higgins. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And 3rd down coming up. Now Mayfield. One caught by Smith. They get 14 on that hookup. That's enough for a 1st down.
And an Oklahoma City.
Throwing is Baker. A ball deep for the end zone. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, throw. Hey, what's up?
Here we go. One final play. Under Pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So it's a win for our visitors. And make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time.
Yeah, huh?